And hello, movie fans, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment. With me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and movie review for the brand new Tyler Perry film, Straw. Now, this movie is a Netflix film, but it is directed by Tyler Perry, created by Tyler Perry, and written by Tyler Perry, and it stars, probably gonna butcher her name, Tyra P. Henson, probably butchered that, and Tanya Taylor. Now, this movie tells the story of Genevieve. I probably butchered that name. I apologize. She's played by Tyra, and she's a single mother. She's trying to make trying to make life more simple for her and her daughter. Her daughter has medical problems, and she's trying to do everything all at once, taking two jobs, trying to take care of her daughter. If her daughter gets sick, she's got to take her to the hospital. She's got to do all this and that until one day something happens when she has like a very bad day. I'm talking about a very bad day. In the beginning, she gets into a little bit of a car incident. I'm not going to say what it is. And from there, it pretty much goes from off the world. She's late from work. She's got to get out of work to go see what happened to her daughter. Those social workers are threatening to take her daughter away because they feel like her daughter's not eating enough, but her medical problems are not allowing her to eat enough food, and she can't pay her bills in time. She has problems with her rent, and one day she goes to her boss to try to get her money that she's owed, and things kind of hectic there when an incident involving a robbery. I won't tell you what exactly happens, but the robbery kind of pursues her into getting involved with the bank, where she goes into the bank to try to cash in her check, and unfortunately it goes from there where she has a gun. She has a gun. I'm not telling you how she got it, but she has a gun. She goes into the bank, and now the police think that she's robbing the bank, thinking that, oh, this girl's completely lost her mind. She's lost everything. She's going to go try to, take money from the bank. Literally, the bank where she works at a grocery store, and it's literally across the street from the bank that she usually goes to cash in to get her money and all that stuff. And she's just trying to help her daughter. She's just trying to help her daughter, trying to cash in her check so she can feed her kid. Her kid has medical problems, and she's just having a bad day. And when you're watching this movie, and I like the fact that Tyler Perry takes his time to get us to have sympathy for the character, especially the main character who's going through some trauma. I like that a lot, so I thought that was pretty cool. There are some questionable things that happen in this movie that I'm like, really? I mean, okay, makes sense for a Netflix film, but the budget for this film just feels very small, and that's fine. And by the way, I almost forgot, congratulations to everybody on making this film, because it's very hard to make a film, so congratulations to them. Anyway, I just thought this movie had a lot of, pretty interesting moments in here. There were some tense moments. I'm like, what's going to happen to this young woman? Is she going to get captured by the police? Is she going to sacrifice herself? Is she going to die? What's going to happen to her kid? She's even kind of make friends with this bank teller. She has 4 hostages in this movie, and she makes friends with this bank teller who knows her, who she sees her comes in every week to cash in her check. And she understands, okay, she snapped. Something happened to her that she's kind of anxious and kind of desperate in a way, that she wants to help her, try to reduce the situation that she's kind of got herself into. She's got the cops outside. She has this one cop out there played by Tyra Taylor. I butchered that part. She's the detective. She calls her. She has no idea what's going on. I guess she doesn't really know what's a bank robbery. I guess she's not trying to rob a bank, but she's trying to tell everybody, I don't understand why you guys are outside. Why is there cops here? I'm not trying to rob. I just want them to cash in my check. There's literally a scene where she's just literally saying, I don't know what's going on. I just want my cash in my check. And that's exactly what happens. And of course, the detective is trying to calm her down. He's like, hey, listen, we can get you out of here safely. We can get you back to your daughter. Just let the hostages go. It's probably a big misunderstanding. And, and it kind of continues to get escalated as the time goes by. You know how robbery movies go. So, kind of like that. But either way, I really thought this movie was very cool, especially for a Netflix film. Normally when you see Netflix film, it's like, it could be okay. It might have some cool moments. I honestly thought this was actually really good, especially because it's Tyler Perry. I like his work a lot. Love the Madea films, obviously. Assisted Living's great. Meet the Browns. My favorite shows of his is House of Pain. That's always a great show, so you should go definitely check that show out. Yeah, and I thought he did a really good job with this film. I feel like the actor who plays the main character, she acted her butt off in this movie. She did a phenomenal job, just showing like what can happen to a person who like literally has a real bad day and they can literally just snap, and you see it in this movie how it escalates from where she started from the beginning all the way to how it ends. And I thought the ending of this movie was kind of like quick in a way, like normal bank robbery movies would happen. It just, okay, it ends and that's it. I'm like, no real payoff for what happened. Nothing like, oh, are they gonna help her out at the end? Nothing. It just kind of ends rapidly. Like I said, if you've seen constant bank robbery movies, a lot of them end in a certain way, and then other bank robbery movies end in another way. So this one usually ends in the way that you think it will end. So that's all I'm gonna say. So that's all. I highly recommend checking this out. If you have nothing to watch and you want to pop in Netflix, give it a shot. It's a pretty fun little film. So leave a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about it. Have you guys even heard of the movie Straw? Never heard of it until I talked about it. Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Stay tuned for more. Thank you very much. And have a good night.